Hi, good morning. Welcome to Kebun MNS. In today's video, we're going to talk about composting. Why compost? Okay, firstly, it is free fertilizer. For those of you who is gardening and growing at home, why buy fertilizer or buy compost when you can make your own? Second thing is, it's a great way to recycle the waste from your house. Do you know that in Malaysia, 40%, close to 50% of our waste is actually food waste. And if you can turn this into compost, it will also reduce the landfill that is required in Malaysia. So how do we use Kebun? We have a few methods. The biggest method we have is the open bin. We have 3 bins here made from wooden pallets. We didn't have to buy anything, recycle it. Try and side it on the sides under a shade because you don't want too much rain on it. But if you cannot find a place where it's rain-free, you can always find a cover, a plastic to cover it. So come. So this is our first bin. What happened is we have a lot of things that we throw in. The greens are like, we have grass clippings, we have all the things that we cut away from our garden. And what is quite nice is don't just have too much green, you need to balance it out with brown. So what happened is there's a lot of workers out here who actually does the collection of the leaves. What we need to do is introduce some browns to balance out the greens. How much? So there is some magical numbers. They say that is about 3 to 4 parts of browns to 1 part of green. Okay. So what happened is every month we will actually turn it. So this is our second bin. And then finally the next month we will turn it again. And this is the final result. So this is about 3 months already. You can see most of it are quite broken down because we don't really chop up a lot of things. It's quite rough, but we will actually filter through. So this, if you have space in the house, this is a great way. Alright, for those of you who don't have space to do the big open bin at the back, what is quite nice is you can use a smaller bin. What this is actually is our typical tong sampah. You can get one for under 20 ringgit, very cheap investment. Try and get the black one because it's more UV safe, so it actually lasts long years. What you need to do is the bottom, drill out the hole so you can use a jigsaw to cut away the bottom. Next, what you need to do is drill lots of holes. These are ventilation holes so that all the microorganisms will react quickly to break down your compost. What's quite nice about this bin is if you can have 1 or 2 at home, place it about, say, 2 meters or 3 meters from your tree. You can put your kitchen waste, and what's nice is keep the cover because if you have any organic waste inside, it may attract things like the rats, the cats, the dogs. So great way. Close it at the end of the day and it will stop all the pests from disturbing it. If you have 2, it's nice because by the time you fill this up, you can go to your second bin, and when the second bin is filled up, you can come back to this one. So by the time you come back to this, most of it will be broken down already. So I hope that you will actually do your little bit. Like I say, hey, if you don't have to buy, waste money and make your own compost, why not? Under 20 ringgit, you get great fertilizer. Happy growing!